Hi there, my name is Teri Smith. I'm the owner of Adorable Decor, where we make and sell wreaths and other types of home decor. And I also work toward inspiring others to make their own designs through my wreath making group. And tonight I'm down here in the workshop and we're going to be making a floral moss wreath. And actually these guys are kind of hard to come by these days, and I found a few of them that I had in my stash when I was putting some other supplies up. I thought I better get those out and let's use them, especially this time of year. It's perfect, right? Well, welcome everybody. And like I said, tonight I'm going to be working on a moss wreath, and it's going to have a purple and yellow theme. And I started out, when I very first started trying to get this design together, I've had these flowers in my stash. It's a Gazania daisy spray. And I've had these flowers in my stash for quite some time. I like them. They're pretty, but I just haven't been able to find the right design to use them in. I don't know if we're going to use them yet tonight or not. I think the purple with the yellow and the against the green, the moss wreath, I think it works real well, but I don't know. I don't know. We'll just have to see. I might be thinking more towards centerpiece for these. We'll see, though. I've got them out. I pulled them all out, so we'll have them just in case. But I don't know. You guys ever design like that? I mean, when you guys see me live, I have not practiced or rehearsed or done this design before. I've tried to design on the fly. It's usually the way I do best, and got to be in the right mood. And I don't know. I'm just not sure I'm feeling them tonight. So anyway, I do have several other yellow and purple flowers. I have this bush. Actually, this is not really floral, but this. Let's see what it's called. It's just called a mixed bush. But I really like, if I'm going with a purple, it has this kind of a deeper, almost a reddish purple. And then it has just a little bit of purple outlined on these flowers, but it also has a lot of other kind of textures. It has these little swirlies, and then it has some variegation on the leaves. It has quite a bit of greenery, and then also this a still bee that kind of sticks out from it. So I know for sure we're going to be using that. I also have these really cute little daisies that have a really good pop of bright yellow. And I love purple and yellow together. I think those will pair really nicely. And then this, actually, I have the remnants of one of these Hobby Lobby bushes. We actually used this bush in our workshop we did last weekend, and I have part of one bush left over. So I thought that would look really nice with the daisies. Isn't that pretty? And then also against the green there. I think that really looks nice. So, and I also grabbed some lavender just in case. So, hey Eva, Patsy, how are you guys doing? So, and I already went ahead and made my bow. Actually, this is the second bow I made. The first one I made it with, well, I put the ribbon away, but I had a kind of a much more bold, it was a black and yellow plaid. But I'm thinking delicate, and I thought that just didn't look right. So we scratched that. So, hey Rose and Eva, Susan, how are you guys doing? So we'll go ahead and get started here. Now, if you have any questions, be sure and let me know. Do know that Facebook's still got a glitch with the comments. So if I don't answer your comment or your question, it's because I didn't see it. So if somebody else sees it and you know the answer, if you wouldn't mind. Hey, Asmi, how are you? Because like right now, I'm not seeing any more comments. I see people that are watching, but I'm not seeing any more comments. So, oh, and there's Amy. Amy just now popped up. Hey, Bonnie. All right, so what I want to do first, my plan is, originally I was thinking I was going to put a bow over here and work this way, but I think I want to do something down here in the base. I love this moss look, and I want it to, I want to leave a lot of that to still be visible. But I'm thinking I'm going to put my bow down here, and we're going to work upwards from that, okay? I am going to go ahead and start out with some greenery. This is just a plain grass. Like I said, this bush has quite a bit of greenery on it, so I don't think we're going to have to add a lot more other than this. You know, I like to use a mix of different greeneries, but this one already has 2 or 3 different kinds of greenery in it. So, all right, so what did everybody do this week? Did you have a good time? Hey, Gail. There's Dixie. Hey, Sherry. All right, and I'm just pushing this up. Actually, I probably need to get my pick machine out, too. Let me grab that. I forgot to get that. Just happened to find a roll of ribbon down there. Can you believe it? So, all right. Let me go ahead. I'm going to clip some of these off. So did anybody do anything fun this weekend? I said we went out with friends last night, and it was so nice to sit there and laugh and have a good time. Except I'm not used to it. Not used to it at all. My husband and I both we're not ones to stay up late, and both of us get up pretty early, but I'm just fluffing these. You know, you don't want to just take these off of the, you know, whenever you pull these off of the bush, they're just straight up and down, and I'm kind of fluffing these just a little bit, try and give them a little bit of life, just like you would your Christmas tree. Okay? All right, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to need to pick these because my stem is not very long on them. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put a steel pick on it. If you don't have a steel pick machine, you can also use a wooden floral pick. Okay, but this actually, yeah, there's different kinds of moss wreaths, and there's styrofoam based, and there's also the metal kind, and this is more of a metal type. That's the kind I prefer. Styrofoam seems awfully easy to break. It breaks, and then also it can be kind of lightweight. And you know, if your customer has a lot of wind coming by their door, you know, the wreath can kind of sway in the wind. So, hey, Lourdes, how are you? Oh, I know, Marilyn. You know what it's like, huh? I know. Oh, goodness, what happened to that? I guess I forgot that one. We'll go ahead. All right, and like I said, I want to leave some room for my bow right here. I'm going to go on the inside first. On both sides. Let me look here. I don't want it to look like a bad haircut. I want to be careful about that, but I think if we come in here just a little bit closer, then that'll give it a good background for the florals. And anytime you're using the pick machine, you want to be sure that you watch where you put your fingers when you're putting these in, because these picks are very, very sharp on the end. And I've cut myself before and I didn't even know I did it. So be careful. Okay. All right, I think that's a good start. Now, I think I want to go ahead and I place my bow. And I think what I'm going to do, I should have actually used a green pipe cleaner, but I guess I don't have any over here. But I'll go ahead and I'll use my regular pipe cleaner, and then I'll just cover it up with moss or foam or felt later. But I'm just going to wrap it right around here. You know, I always tell you don't do that whenever you're working with a grapevine. But with a moss wreath, you know, especially with the metal frame, you don't have to worry about the grapevines closing in on you. So I'm going to zoom in here. Speaking of closing in, I'm going to zoom in for you. All right. And I'm going to wait until later to do anything with my tails. Right now I'm just going to leave them as is. But I just wanted a real simple bow. Like I said, I started out with something just a little bit more bold and I decided it just wasn't going to work. Alrighty, let's see. Trying to decide which I want to go with next. I think I'll go ahead and I'm going to place these next. As I said, I feel like I got a string or hair or something hanging off of me. As I said, this is a Hobby Lobby bush, and I've already borrowed off of it before. This is actually one of my favorite bushes from Hobby Lobby. I get all I can every year, and we had made a really pretty spring wreath in our workshop that we had last weekend. But I had borrowed off of this, and I mean, it's the only one that I had left, so we're going to go ahead and use it. It also has some greenery. I'm going to use part of it, just the one up here close to the stem. It's foam greenery. I'm not real keen on that, but a little bit of it won't hurt. All right, one more. Hey, Sandra and Mary. I saw a bunch of people posting fall and even Christmas projects this week. I'm holding out until May. I'm not going to do any fall until May. That's my rule. It used to be July, but then I found out that that was much too late. All right, I'm just kind of bending these and kind of give them a little bit of life, just like I did the grasses. Want everything to look as natural as can be. All right, now I have this one, let me see, 3 and 3. I have this one that's kind of paired off, but I've just got 3 of these anyway for each side, so that's going to be fine. All right. And I'm just going to stick this right into the side of that wreath there. I like working with these moss wreaths because they're pretty. I mean, grapevines, especially this year, we've been kind of having to worry about what they're like, what the quality's like and such. And these, it's already done for you, right? All right, I'm going to come over here in the same way. Trying to get it kind of even. It doesn't have to be completely even this way, but I don't want it real lopsided. Bring that one up just a little bit. Then we'll put this shorter one right there beside it, just like we have over here. That purple really plays well with that moss of the wreath, or the green of the moss, doesn't it? All right, and these two are about the same also. Hey, Jane, Kat, how are you guys? All right, let's see. I think I'm going to bring it out off to this way just a bit. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Just got glue all over that grass there, sorry. I'm forever batting at things. Okay, all right, now, let's see. Do we want to add this next? I think I will. And the reason I'm choosing to go with these next, these are a little bit more full. These I can place a little bit more directly and they're not quite as full. So we'll go with the bigger item next. Get the tag off of it. Hey, Margaret. So I didn't see, is anybody working on fall yet out there? Hey, Lori. I have to keep on switching back and forth to see if I can see anything. Oh, zoom in? I thought I was zooming in. You know what, it zoomed in more than that? Ethel May, you're not wanting to see me at all, are you? I can't blame you. Can't blame you. All right, I don't know if we're going to use this whole entire bush or not, so I'm just going to cut off. Let's see, we've got 2, 4, we got 6 of them, so I'll go ahead and place these and then we'll decide if we need any more. But like I said, I like this because it has all the different greeneries and that kind of thing. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Teri. Liz is wanting to know what size is the wreath, and it is 16-inch moss wreath. And they're hard to come by, Liz. I always tell people if you see them, grab them because they sell out really fast. I got these at the wreath shop, but I got them quite some time ago, back when they whenever we very first started making spring things. I did say though, when I go to market this time, that's going to be on the top of my priority list. So I didn't buy any this last year at market. I just forgot about it, but since the last time, I'm starting to make a list, and I carry it forward every year, or every time I go to the market. That's going to be my goal now. I'm going to go with a list. Be a little bit more productive. Yeah, I don't think we're going to, actually I grabbed 2 or 3 of these bushes, but I don't think we're going to have to use near that much. All right, so we've got some over here. Came over here. Now we're going to go more toward the center part. This was in the back part. This one we're going to move forward a little bit. Just working outward from the bow. All right, now we'll go on the other side. This is a real quick way to make a really nice full wreath, this particular pattern. And you just put your bow there and you just start working outward. Now, I'm not sure, we may do more to the bow too, I don't know. Like I said, I just wanted to start out with something simple. I might do something different later. Time will tell. All right, so I've got some a little bit coming outward. I've got some in the center. Now we're going to come down here underneath. Actually, I'm going to shorten this stem just a little bit. That down just a little bit, just so it's visible back there. Ethel May or Marilyn, I know you're both in Canada. What's the situation up there or on your border? Is it anywhere close to getting opened yet? You know, they had been on lockdown since all this started, and I was just curious. Okay, I'm going to turn this toward me so I can see here what we got going. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. I'm going to bring just a little bit more. Actually, I'm going to open this up just a little bit. I'm going to bring just a little bit more back here right behind the bow. Maybe a couple of them. We'll see what it looks like. Hey, Zuli, how are you? And there's Joanne. Thank you guys all for being here. Last Sunday we had our workshop, so I wasn't able to go live. And I feel like it'd been forever since I've talked to you guys. Went live Friday, I guess it was, but it wasn't my usual time. All right, I'm going to put one more of these right here, right on the other side of that bow. And I always take the time. What I was doing there, I had a leaf that was facing the wrong side. I don't like to see the back side of leaves. I like to make sure that they're, the good side showing. Okay. All right. I think that's good on the, I think this is alum. We have the alum and a variety of other things in that bush. But I think it's time for a few daisies. And the stem on these are not that strong. I may have to pick these also. I don't know. Hey, Joyce, how are you? All right, so let's see how many we have here. As you can see, it doesn't look like we've used a whole lot of product, but that's really filling in real nicely, isn't it? I'm going to take a couple of these stems. These are actually from Select Artificials. I just love them. Oh. And my plan is I've got to order some in white and more of these. Okay. All right, so some of them have a little bit more firm. They're a little bit wired, a little bit more better. They're wired a little better than the other ones, so I'm going to try and find those first. Like I said, I think some of them we're going to have to pick. Okay, this one's a good one, and again we're going to flex it, kind of shape it a little bit. All right. Just going to start working out from the bow again. And some of these have just 2 flowers on them. Some of them have a kind of a cluster like this one did. So I'm trying to even it out on either side. All right, so we have that there. So let's go over here. This would be a nice Mother's Day wreath. You know what? I think most mothers like purple, right? That's going to be here before you know it. All right, so we need a little bit up here. I'm going to bring these a little bit more forward. Now make sure that you don't leave your design just one-dimensional. Like I said, you'll notice that I'm bringing some of them forward, some of them are a little bit more to the back. And I'm going to have to pick that. That's not wanting to go in. Yeah, Deborah says that pink and purple flowers with the round tops look like red clover in the hayfields. That's exactly right, Debbie. That is right. And we do, there's, actually this might be clover, I don't know. I was getting ready to say that when I've been shopping for florals before, I've noticed that some of them, they do sell clover as a floral. This might be it, actually. Okay, now I'm going to come to the opposite side there. Again, I'll have to pick it. All right. Okay, now, yeah, you hear people talk about triangle, and really I am working in a triangle. I'm going to be going here, here, and now I need to bring something down here. So, you know, even though we don't say it all the time, a lot of times unconsciously or subconsciously we're doing that. So, all right, I just saw something about Alberta, Canada, that is. Hey, Linda. Oh, Ethel May says Alberta stopped incoming flights from India. Gosh. Surely we're going to be done with this soon, you guys. Of course, we said that a year ago, didn't we? We said that a year ago. Yeah, I don't like the way those are setting. I'm going to put those someplace else. I'm going to have to, I was going to try and get by with them. I have to put a pick on these. So it wasn't wanting to go in where I wanted it to, so I just let it go there. But I want it to kind of come out and I think we're getting kind of full in there in the center, and it's butting up against something. Keep on trying. All right, right here, doggone it. Get in there. Can feel it getting hung up on all those other stems. There we go. Okay, now, other side, just like that. And again, I have to pay attention. Now, some of these have only, you know, have a little cluster, and some have just two. And this one, I want a little cluster. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and put a pick on this. Hey, Tammy. All right, let's come out here. That one went right in. Okay, all right, I feel like we need some yellow up in here also. Let me turn it just a bit here. Pretty, pretty. Not really feeling the bow though. We're going to have to do something. I almost feel like maybe just a plain purple bow. All right, well, let me put a little bit, I feel like I want a little bit of yellow up in here. And actually, I've got two more of these, so that'll work out perfectly. Not feeling the bow, though. it's not gonna, I wanted to go in there and stay in there. It didn't feel like it was gonna be very secure, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pick both of these. There we go. That'll do it. Now let's go the other way with the other guys here. Okay, I'm going to turn it toward me here. Ooh, I like this. Like the colors. Like I need something over here. I'm thinking maybe a couple more of these. And then we're going to address that bow. Like I said, I'm not feeling the bow at all. One thing about these moss wreaths, they do shed. I'm wearing part of it. I'm going to put this right in here. I can find a place. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing over on the other side. Hey, there's another Teri. Hi, Teri. All right, let's see. Right in here. Okay. All right, I think we're good with the florals now. I don't want to get it too crowded. I'm looking in the camera. Sometimes I can see something in the camera that I can't see while I'm standing right here next to it. I'm going to fix this leaf here, though. These leaves need to be fixed. Just a few of them. This one. Trying not to pull off that little piece of alum or clover, whichever it is. Okay, I like that better. Okay, all right, let's do something with the bow. Like I said, I'm not feeling that orange or that yellow at all. I'm just going to cut it out of here. We might end up adding just a few more loops of the purple. I waste a lot of ribbon, but I just wasn't feeling this. It feels like that yellow kind of detracts from the florals just a little bit. And I definitely want the florals to be the star of the show. All right, so let's put another, I'm going to put 2 more loops right here. And I'll show you how I'm going to do that. I can get all the glue off my hands here. Yeah, it just kind of quiets that down just a little bit. All right, I'm just going to try on a bow loop for size here. Okay. I'm just going to make a real simple bow. Okay. All right, now let me get a pipe cleaner. I'm going to put a little bit of a stem on it, and I'll show you here in a second. this off. All right, so I just made this real simple bow, just like this. Might be a little bit uneven. Hang on. Still uneven. All right, so now I have my bow, just the 2 bow loops, and I've got the pipe cleaner that's got a kind of a stem here, and I'm going to put a pick on it. All right, and then we're just going to place this right in here. Okay. And it doesn't have to be a real fancy bow. I want it to be kind of a natural, kind of, like I said, just a real simple bow. Okay. All right, now I'm going to trim my tails. Okay. Okay, I'm going to turn it toward me now and let's see what we have. Hey Sharon, how are you? All right, now we're going to, what we need to do now is just put some, incorporate the bow into the wreath just a little bit. And we'll do that by adding some greenery. Let's see. Don't know that I want something quite this long. Do need something back here though. I'm just looking at my greenery to see if I can separate it down into longer and shorter, but I can't on this one. Let me see what other greenery I've got over here on my table. I think maybe we'll try a couple more of these. I didn't bring very much over here because I thought it was going to be enough, but I just feel like I need something a little bit more close in here. Something like right in there. We'll take some of those florals and we'll kind of wrap the ribbon around them, just to, like I said, just to kind of incorporate it into the design. May have to go and get some more little bit of greenery, I think. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing over here. Bring it real close in. Okay. Got a leaf that's all folded up on itself here. Hang on. Let's use that right in there. Okay. All right, we still need more. We need more right here. Let me look here. I'm thinking maybe a smaller loops in here. Let me try it on. Yeah, just a little touch of it. Oh, that's going to be too small. All right, let me see. Maybe like a 2.5 inch loop. We'll have to put some tails too. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I have a plan. Let's see. I don't want too much, just a touch. Hey, Rose. You guys ever do this? Add loops on top of loops? It's an easy way not to have to redo the whole entire bow. That's not to say I don't do that sometimes, but sometimes you can just add two. And I'm doing the same thing I did with the last one. I'm just putting a little tail on that pipe cleaner. And then we're going to put a pick on that. Okay? Little tail on the pipe cleaner. All right, we'll dip it in the glue. Right. Now that looks better. I just had too much yellow going on in that other bow that we had before. All right, we'll put some short tails here. Don't get frustrated with your bow. Sometimes you just got to keep on working with it till you get it looking right. I hear so many times people tell me, oh, I can't make bows, but just keep working with them. Don't give up. You got wired ribbon, you can make it do magic. Okay, now I feel like I need a little bit of greenery yet here behind the bow. And I think these are going to be too long. I'm going to pop right back to my table back here, get some short greens so I can sprinkle in here, and then I think we're going to be close to being done. So I'll be right back. I said, I thought we were going to be good on greens, but need just a little bit more. But I don't want it, you know, I don't want it looking like it needs a haircut. You know what I mean? All right, fluff this around. Get another one. Not seeing any comments, you guys. It makes it really difficult. That, you know, Facebook wants us to talk to everybody, and but yeah, we can't see the comments. Okay. All right, so if I put that down there, the shorter greens, I need to bring some up here too. Not a lot, but just enough to sprinkle it through and make it cohesive with the rest of the design. Let me grab a few of these. Oh, thank you, Marilyn. Oh, zoom in closer. Now I'm seeing comments. Claudia's wanting to know where I got this grass, and I got that from Regency Wholesale. Regency International. Okay, I feel like I need some right here. It's really hard to find good greenery too. But Greenery Market has really nice greenery. Khalees has nice greenery. Deco Exchange. I've gotten some nice ones from the Wreath shop and Trendy Tree also. So it's just so hard to see it on, you know, see it online and know if it's good or not. That's a problem. All right, so I put a little bit over here, so I'm going to come over here right directly opposite. Okay. All right, and then I need to sprinkle a little bit up here also. Yeah, I've gotten burned more than once on buying greenery online and ended up having to throw it out. I don't throw it out. I shouldn't say that. I take it to Goodwill. All right, and another over on the other side. And I'm going to turn it toward me now. I'm needing to look to see if I need any right here. I just have one. I feel like I do need a little bit up there. I could make this into 2 picks. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a MacGyver move here. Oh, thank you, Glenda. Thank you. I'm just going to go up just a little bit higher than that because I still don't want to take away all this. You know what we haven't used yet? We haven't used those big-headed purple flowers. I'm thinking it's, like I said, I wasn't feeling it. And it's not that I don't like them. I do like them. I think they're pretty. I just haven't found the right design for them yet. Okay. All right, one more look here. Let me turn it toward me. I think we need a little bit of greenery in the... Let me see what kind of leaves I have. Oh, here. I still have these leaves here from the daisies. I was thinking I could pull them right off, but I can't. I need just a little bit something green right around the bow. Around and in the bow, actually. Except there's no other of this green anywhere. Okay, let me see if I can find another. I'm just looking for something green here. Okay, now that'll work. I just don't want the bow to look like it's just perched on there. Right, a little bit more. Trying to get the glue off of myself. Okay. I love my glue pot, but they are messy. But my fingers love it because I don't get burnt anymore. All right, just a little bit more here. All I'm doing, I'm deconstructing one of these little branches off of that, either if we're calling it clover bush or alum bush. I'm not sure which it is. Almost done. Let's see. Lost all my glue. Okay, all right, turn it toward me. Let me see. I think we're done, guys. I like it. I think we're done. Oh, thank you, Diana. Thank you so much. Hey, Jamie, how are you? Okay. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Got big glue string here hanging all over my table. That's why I couldn't get rid of it. It was stuck on my easel. So, oh, thank you, Donna. Gosh, you guys, thank you so much for all the hearts. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hey, Teresa, thank you. Thank you. Hey, Joanne, Cindy. Thank you, Fredna and Glenda. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. So, all right. I think we're done. Like I said, that's all I have for you tonight. And as always, I really, really appreciate you guys hanging out with me and coming and spending time watching me make this. It really does help so much. Just makes it so much more fun.